Hey guys, what's going on? Back with some more Star Rail. Today we're checking out the 1.4 stream. Get right into it. I don't got a bunch of time, so just trying to get this out quick. Let's see, there we go. And let's get into it. Let's get Garv out of here. Go. Nice. Screen. That might be a little bit quiet, but so sorry about that. Let's see. We obviously know Topaz, Jingliu, and then Gwynethyn, right? So those are the three characters we're getting. We did get a little teaser, right? And like a game show or whatever. And I'm thinking for that, it seemed like she showed up in Bellabog. So my guess is, hey, if she's related to the giant economy machine under Quipoth, and then Bellabog is also under Quipoth, so she's probably coming and going, hey, we need 700 years of taxes. Thank you very much, guys. Anyway, let's see, let's skip ahead. I'm gonna stay there for 5 minutes. There we go. Yeah, because I don't have a huge amount of time to do this. Yeah, International Peace Corporation. Yep. That's the one Topaz is a part of, right? Hey, March. What's going on? Uh-huh. Yep. Taking a picture.
Huh? We're live already? Hey everyone, welcome to the program, and thank you to our sponsor, the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm your host, Astral Express crew member, March 7th.
Okay, hi,
I've been watching my favorite streamer in preparation, but this is still my first time hosting, so go easy on me if I mess up, okay?
Okay, Marge.
What was I supposed to say again? I think it was, don't forget to like, follow, and share, or I'll chicken out. And then, without further ado, let's get right into the trailer.
Thanks, Marge. Okay, everything's looking good over there. 1.4. Is this like tournament art? Different factions? Yeah, tournament. Okay, Ruga, Solo. There's Topaz.
My friends, join me in this dance. Let's bring this exquisite celebration.
Wait, is this more like Pokemon battle? I think it is supposed to be Pokemon battle. Okay. Pokemon but Star Rail. I knew we had Pokemon but Genji before.
Bellabog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket.
What? Money tornado? from the Trotter. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Interastral Peace Corps being like, hey guys, it's been a while. What's going on? And Bronia, obviously under pressure. Then here's Jing Liu. Oops.
This will be the last you see of me.
Her designs fun. I really like the moon animation. How that changes and everything. Yeah.
Sword War. Blade of Moonlight.
Definitely giving her a little more attention than Topaz.
Cloud Quintet. It is time to say goodbye.
Looks cool. Oh yeah, redemption code. Make sure you get that. Though honestly, at this point, you should just go online, look up a website, copy paste. Yeah, no, that looks neat. Again, I don't think this is going to be a complex patch, next one. Like, I don't think we're going to massively move this story forward. I think it'll just sort of be like a fun filler patch, and then we'll see more in like 1.5. Maybe going to the next planet or something, since we've been at the Lafu for a while now. But yeah.
The Trailblaze journey continues.
No, both characters
There's
look neat.
loads of fun stuff
I mean,
waiting
all
for us
three
out there.
characters look
Can't
neat,
wait to
but
catch it
yeah.
all on camera. Like Jing Liu. Never thought we'd meet a living Xianzhou legend. She's super interesting. Miss Jing Liu might look young and elegant, but people say she's experienced and super dangerous. I was a little nervous when the director told me I'd be introducing her today. So I thought, why don't I see if I can bring in another young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady to help me with the intro. Next up, let's put our hands together and welcome Miss Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express.
Like story quest, right? Like her character quest.
Wow, March.
Hey, Himeko.
Is that how you see me?
Is this how they're going to do the presentations from now on? Instead of
Himeko, you're
Albert?
here already?
That's right. I walked in just as someone happened to be calling me a young, elegant, experienced, and dangerous lady.
You're all those things?
Yep.
So, you want to take it from here, Himeko?
Sure thing. Where were we? Hi, everyone. As March said, I'm Himeko, navigator of the Astral Express. Today, I'll be introducing you to a living Xianzhou legend, Jing Liu.
Gonna see some of the animations and abilities. Get a little bit of details. I'm taking the blindfold off. Pretty cool. And then yeah, that's the animation we saw at like the launch trailer, I think. Her in the moon.
Ever since I first caught sight of her in Yenqing's tracking entries, I was completely hooked. She's Jing Yuan's previous master. I bet she's got all kinds of hidden stories to tell.
As one of the High Cloud Quintet, she was once the strongest
And
swordmaster on the
animation's freaky
Lafu.
down there.
However, due to the effects of Mara, she sometimes loses her grip on reality, perceiving herself as an unstoppable sword.
Jing Liu's so ruthless. She even attacked her apprentice's apprentice.
Yeah, poor
And she
Yenqing.
figured out Yenqing's fighting style just from the sound of his swords. I'd bolt if I saw her coming my way.
I can't say I blame you. After the Mara took hold of Jing Liu, she became a different person. As for the day she crossed paths with Yenqing, it was quite the twist of fate.
I guess so. In any case, Jing Liu is unpredictable at the best of times. But if you catch her on a good day, she's as calm as moonlight on a silent night.
Nicely put. Her power is actually deeply connected to the moon's phases.
Oh boy.
Jing Liu is an ice-type character following the path of destruction, who uses 2 different states in combat.
Different states? What's that?
Think of it this way.
One is
When
very
Jing Liu fancy. is in prolonged combat, her
One is,
Mara-struck persona
the
takes
basic
over and
dex.
she changes states. When Jing Liu uses her skill, Transcendent Flash, she accumulates stacks of syzygy.
Whoa! Isn't Transcendent Flash the legendary sword move from Mr. Cien's story? The one that cuts through time itself?
You sure seem well-versed in High Cloud Quintet stories, March. When syzygy stacks up to a set amount, Jing Liu is consumed by Mara and enters a spectral transmigration state.
And then that
In the
looks to be
spectral
like there will be 2
transmigration state,
attacks.
Jing Liu's
Yeah.
every attack deducts a set
So 2
percentage
attacks
of
and until the
HP from
state.
her
2 attacks
ally's
and
max
you-
HP. However, her attack increases according to the corresponding total HP consumed.
See? I told you she attacks
So
her
we definitely
allies.
want to
While in
heal
the
her.
spectral transmigration
Who's
state,
win?
Jing Liu's skill, Transcendent Flash, becomes Moon on Glacial River, and she is unable to launch basic attacks. Moon on Glacial River doesn't consume skill points, but does consume
Yeah,
stacks of
okay.
syzygy. When stacks
So
reach
SP
0,
positive.
Jing Liu exits the spectral transmigration
neutral.
state. Jing Liu's ultimate, Floor
Versus,
Ephemeral Dream Flux, deals a set
extreme
percentage of
SP
her attack as
negative,
ice damage to a single
which is,
target and adjacent enemies,
by
as
Victor
well
Lune.
as granting
Yeah.
her additional stacks of syzygy.
Okay,
Whether
she gets
it's
one for her
normal
ult.
state Ice
Okay.
Beauty Jing Liu or red-eyed spectral transmigrator state Jing Liu, she's
Yeah.
one heck of a sword master.
According to Cienjo records, she was taken by the Ten Lords before the
Is that
onset of
just, like,
Mara,
a
and
dot
subsequently
field around her?
detained in the shackling prison.
And it just freezes
the
guys.
famous confrontation with her
breaks
apprentice, Jing
destructibles.
Yuan, would come later.
Becoming Mara-struck is an unavoidable fate for Cienjo
Getting
long-life
some
species.
lore.
But they're still trying to find a way to break free of the cycle.
In the brand new 1.4 mission, Clouds Leave No Trace, an anonymous
companion.
letter silently
Got it.
appears on the Express.
Yeah, that's obviously
It
the High Cloud
seems an
Quintet.
unexpected visitor has
Foxin,
extended an invitation
Blade,
and is
Jing
looking to
Yuan.
connect with Don Hung to delve deeper
Yeah,
into the
and Bobby
tale of the
Tarune.
Cienjo. Past events may feel distant in the present, but it's only right to give this story its proper conclusion.
Looks like they're all
Valiant
fighting against
figures from
abundance. And
times
that was
of
sort of
old
the teaser we
reunite
got
with
at the end
familiar
of the main
faces
quest, right?
and find
Was
themselves in a
Lacha and
world
Jing Liu.
drastically
And they're like,
reshaped
hey,
from the
we
one
want
they
to take
once
down the
knew.
abundance.
I heard the reason Jing Liu wears a blindfold is to avoid catching sight of certain objects on the Cienjo.
Oh, that would trigger like
The
memories.
things that would trigger
Yeah.
her memory and the Mara inside her.
Well, not seeing isn't the same as not remembering. She's never forgotten those who fought alongside her. As for solving the Mara predicament, we'll just have to stay tuned for the upcoming Cienjo story.
Ah, looks like Jing Liu's next move is gonna be trending all over the
Bomb
Cienjo.
bomb on the left.
Hey, Himeko, what if I start doing my own live streams? They could track Jing Liu's every step. I bet they'd get loads of views.
Sorry, March. I wouldn't recommend chasing trends. Your content will probably end up clashing
Oh, boy.
with the IPCs.
Is that how we get into
Really?
Topaz transition?
But my favorite streamers are always saying you gotta go with the hype. Anyway, how do you think I'm doing so far, Himeko? For this episode, I did loads and loads of research. Plus, I got lots of tips from my favorite streamer.
Yeah.
And which
Oh
stream
no,
will
this is
be?
going to be for Gwyneth.
Ta-da! She's
Yeah.
a streamer called Gwynethan. Her streams are
Gwyneth.
super entertaining.
Gwynethan?
So like Gwyneth,
I
but
can't say I've heard of her.
Gwyneth.
You haven't? She's on the Cienjo too. How about
Yeah, they do like
I'll tell you
challenge
all about
videos
her.
basically. Yep, juggling. Oh boy, doggos. It's
There
fun.
was one night I couldn't sleep, and I ended up watching Gwynethan's Quaiban live stream. I've never heard anything like it. I subscribed straight away. It was meant to be.
Her attire is very Cienjo, but it feels like she's not from the Lothu.
She's not from any of the Cienjo ships. I think her real name was Guinevere or something. Anyway, Gui means fine wood.
Yeah,
Nai
changed it
means
to fit in, right?
exist, and Fen means fragrant. Su Shang came up with it for her. She's her bestie.
What
Ah,
lovely
yeah.
imagery.
I know. Plus, if you think
Yeah,
about
there's
it,
Sushong in the background.
Guinevere
Or
and
Liard
Gwei Knifen
holding
do
the
sound
doggo.
kind of similar
Eating,
if you
right.
say them a few times, right?
We might want to steer clear of wordplay, March. I heard the Cienjo issues fines for that.
Huh? Seriously?
Cienjo culture is vast and profound. There's still much to learn.
Gwei Knifen says that Sushong is always schooling her on local culture and customs. Sushong is as Cienjo as it gets. I feel like everything I learned about the Cienjo I learned from them.
Live streaming, Kwaiban, a passion for Cienjo culture. Gwenifin seems like a girl of many talents.
She is! Although I feel like she mainly uses them to impress her bestie. Did you know that Gwei Knifen is actually a street performer?
Yeah.
Not to mention she's also super talented on the battlefield. Gwei
has like
Knifen
a
is
pole
a
arm?
fire-type character following the
Yeah,
path of nihility.
smash.
When using her skill, Blazing Welcome, Gwei Knifen launches firecrackers, dealing fire damage to her target and adjacent enemies with a chance of inflicting burn. After
Good.
unlocking the
Okay.
trace, High Pulse,
Dot
her
character,
basic
so
attack,
Kafka,
Standing
eating
Ovation,
log.
also has a chance of inflicting enemies with burn.
I'm curious. Why firecrackers exactly?
Gwei Knifen says that in Cienjo legends, artists use firecrackers to fend off scary beasts. In return, the nobility supported the artists financially. Gwei Knifen is just continuing the tradition, and friendly locals are only too happy to support her. Funnily
that's
enough,
interesting.
her talent is called Patreon benefits. When Gwei Knifen is on
Of
the
course it
battlefield
is.
and an enemy sustains burn
Patreon.
damage, there's a
Really?
chance
Hell
they'll
yeah.
enter a Fire Kiss state. Fire Kiss is
Pretty
stackable
great.
and limited to a set number of turns. While in the Fire Kiss state, enemies sustain increased damage. Which
Pretty
reminds
good.
me, I think Gwei Knifen live streamed a battle once too. Her ultimate,
Really?
watch this showstopper, summons and detonates an even bigger firecracker in the form of a D-Ting, dealing fire damage to all enemies. Targets already
Yeah, that's a
inflicted with
fun
burns
animation.
sustain additional damage as a set percentage of the fire damage.
Is this what the kids call going viral? I'd love to see her combat livestream data. I bet it was an instant hit.
About that. Her stream was taken down halfway through.
Yeah,
I
violence.
think she violated the platform's
fire
fire
safety.
safety policy.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
What do you think? Got a better picture
Seems
of Gwei
pretty cool.
Knifen now?
And I can see why you're so fond of her.
Cool, isn't she? I'll message you the link to her streams right now. Sometimes she even sends gifts to her fans.
Yep, getting all the
Hey,
fun.
Gwelings, check this out. Scale Gorge spring
Gwelings?
water, clear and tasteless, rich in calories.
Is that like
One
followers?
sip. Ah,
Like different
you just
people's
saved
names
yourself
for
a
their
meal.
subs or whatever.
Actually, I bought some 5-liter Scale Gorge spring water during Gwei Knifen's last stream. When you're watching her stream, you gotta be ready to grab the deals. They're awesome.
Wait a minute, March. If that's the case,
The G Fuel
those bottles of
sponsorship.
Scale Gorge spring water in the Express's storage room. You bought all of those?
Yeah? What about them?
Interesting. Just the other day, Welt was telling me about his new healthy lifestyle habits. Apart from exercise, he's been drinking 8 glasses of water
he's
a
gonna
day.
drink all their water.
Strangely enough, he's gained a little weight. Guess it must have been...
So Mr. Yang was drinking the...
Yeah.
It's getting late, Himeko. We should get back to the show. The next
Welt.
person we'll be talking about is Topaz.
Yeah.
Sure. So, who's Topaz?
Actually, I don't know either. But the director said that Topaz works for the IPC.
Yep.
She even knows that
The tax
presenter, Albert.
collector.
Speaking of, let's get him on the line. He can introduce
Okay.
Topaz.
Here's Albert.
Albert?
So we're gonna be March's live stream.
Albert! Ah!
Oh. Okay, now it's back to
Oh, and whether or not
traditional
your
stream
world
setup.
has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good
Hologram
afternoon,
Himeko.
and good evening. I'm your good buddy Albert.
Why did our art style change?
On my show, we go by my style. Up next, allow me, Albert, a professional interactive Peace
of
Corporation
course.
anchor, to introduce to you my guest and IPC colleague.
Topaz. Yeah. Numby. On the phone. Poor Numby trying to escape. Yeah. Oh, this is the ultimate then. Yeah.
Topaz is a rising star in the IPC Strategic Investment Department, currently heading up the Special Debts Picket team. She's a combination of youth, elegance, and remarkable ability.
The Special Debts Picket Team. I think I've heard of them.
Well, as you may know, among the universe's major investors and lenders, the IPC is a big fish. And with so many venture capital projects, there are bound to be bumps in the road. Topaz is our go-to person to smooth out the bumps and make sure we recover what's owed.
Oh, I get it. So the corporation's in the red?
When dealing with defaulters, Topaz's methods are swift and
Numby just sucking in all the
IPC
coins.
from many a potential loss. She also has a great knack for investments, turning even the bleakest projects into success stories and ensuring huge returns for the corporation.
That's why she's on
Wow,
Bellabong.
impressive. Does she have some kind of superpower?
Within the walls of the
Or
IPC,
in
there is
Belmont.
indeed a
I'd say
rumor
it's
that
fucking-
Topaz's stellar
I
success
forgot it, but
might
something
have something of the
for
supernatural
Urillo 4.
about
There
it.
we go.
Oh?
Supernatural? Oh, reminds me of
Yeah,
Queen
that's why she's on
Elizabeth's ghost hunting
Urillo
streams.
4
Ghost
in
hunting?
Bellabong.
Let's not
Going
jump
like,
the
hey
gun.
guys.
When people think
Axe
of
collection.
Topaz, they don't think about ghosts, but a certain
Or in this case, they talk
unmistakable
about
companion.
investments. So
I'm talking about her warp
Imagine
trotter.
that. Yeah, the
Numby.
Trotter.
They may look like a cute mascot, but Numby is Topaz's trusted sidekick, both at work and out on the battlefield. Numby has a keen sense for sniffing out wealth. Security checks, debt settlements, and calculations are all child's play for this little piggy. Together with Topaz, they traverse the cosmos, resolving any and all debt disputes that could threaten the IPC's operations. Numby is a legit employee, even have an official role and title.
Really?
Really? And don't forget, the corporate world mirrors the battlefield in more ways than one. Topaz's prowess in the former is just as swift and formidable in the latter. And you better believe Numby plays a huge part in that.
Okay, let's
Topaz
see
and
it.
Numby are fire-type characters.
He runs
following the
around
path
a
of the
little
hunt.
bit.
At the start of an allied turn,
Yeah,
if no
normal.
enemy on the battlefield is inflicted with proof
Shooting.
of death, Topaz will inflict this state on a random
Gun
enemy,
time.
thereby boosting the follow-up attack damage they
Got
receive.
it.
During battle, Numby starts
All
out with an
follow-up
initial
attack
speed and
damage.
acts
So,
autonomously,
genuine
attacking
and-
enemies inflicted with proof of death. Excluding Numby's own turns,
Clara,
every time an ally follow-up attack
Havers,
hits
are
an enemy
definitely winning
inflicted
with
with
her.
proof of death, Numby's action is advanced forward.
Seems like Numby and Topaz share a
Oh,
strong
that's
bond.
100%
They
action
make
forward.
a tight
Damn.
unit. Speaking of which, Topaz's skill, difficulty paying, is able to reallocate proof of debt to a different target, allowing Numby to
Spin
immediately
attack.
launch an
Sonic
assault
the
and deal a
Hedgehog.
set percentage of Topaz's
Gets on
attack
her head.
as fire damage to the new target. This counts
animations
as
are
a
cute.
follow-up attack. Topaz's ultimate, Turn a Profit,
Count as
allows
follow-up attack.
Numby
That's
to
good
enter
for
the
her.
Windfall
More damage.
Bonanza state. In this state, damage and crit damage dealt by Numby both experience an increase. If that wasn't enough, every
Box
time an
skill.
ally's basic attack, skill, or ultimate hits an enemy inflicted with proof of death, Numby's action is additionally advanced forward. After Numby launches a set number of attacks, this effect is dispelled.
Whoa, Numby's got moves.
We'll have to see how many
So I
attacks it
believe
is.
that
but
everything possesses a
follow-up
soul.
buffer?
I
That's
believe
definitely
that if you
nice.
treat all living things
I might
with
go for a
genuine care,
rerun. Right now I'm
regardless
still
of whether
saving
they're
up for
human, they'll
a
respond
Soul
in
Wolf
kind.
rerun or
Hold
a
on to
new
your hats,
character.
folks. Numby's not done yet. Topaz and Numby's
Oh, he
technique,
can lead you to
explicit
chests?
subsidy, allows Topaz to
Look at
summon
the little
Numby when
guy.
entering a map. Numby then automatically seeks out basic treasures and trotters within a certain range, leading
And
Topaz
trotters.
right to the loot. The best part?
So that'll be
Trotters
good in
won't be alerted
new
to their
areas.
approach. This
Yeah.
effect doesn't even consume technique points. If Topaz
definitely
and Numby
neat.
enter combat after using their technique, Our little warp trotter regenerates a set amount of Topaz's energy after launching their first attack. If Topaz and Numby are still in the team after winning a battle entered in this way, the team receives a small amount of additional credits up to a set daily limit. The above also goes for winning battles entered in this way within the simulated universe.
That's nice.
But instead of credits, the team receives a small amount of cosmic fragments with a chance to bag a random curio.
Well, that's great for us.
That's quite the skill set. Seems like
So
Topaz
really good
and
for us
Numby have a
follow-up
bad cop,
attacks.
bad cop approach to deck collection.
All that and no debuffs. We might as well call Numby the omnipotent cosmic piggy bank.
Careful now. If there's an eon of prosperity out there, I doubt they want competition. Truth be told, Topaz doesn't care much about Numby's wealth-generating abilities. Here at the IPC, she has a reputation for being clean as a whistle. Money just isn't that important to her. Money is a means, not an end. Work should make you happy. Topaz looks after Numby because she loves them. Simple as that. That's not all I heard. In version 1.4, Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Scorch will be going live.
Yep,
Beat it?
for
You can
leveling
snag the essential material required for Topaz and Goodnight.
Yeah.
Searing
Yep.
Steel Blade.
Okay.
Albert,
Makes sense.
are you sure Topaz is just your colleague?
What?
It feels like she's got a way bigger
superior.
role than you.
What? Clearly, you've never worked in a top-tier company. In esteemed enterprises like ours, we stress a horizontal approach to management. As long as one has their own methodology, finds their own niche, and employs their own strategy, they can exert unlimited influence and change the fate of a project.
Himeko, is he making any sense to you?
I'm not quite following.
Look, I might not get the ins and outs of investing, but I know my way around a presentation deck. Those dazzling slides on Topaz, yup, my creation. Impressive.
So
It's
he
all
ended
about
the
making yourself
geophysics.
indispensable in the workplace. And if Topaz were here right now, she'd
Yeah.
acknowledge my presence with the utmost respect.
How's it hanging, Owly? Hi, viewers.
Topaz!
That's my name. Don't wear it out. You guys probably mentioned already, but I work in the strategic investment department at the
Yep.
IPC headquarters. It's an honor to be here for Miss March 7's show today, and to meet Miss Himeko.
Hi, Topaz.
Nice to meet you too.
The Director Topaz, what brings you here?
A while ago, we received an investment application from the Interastral Peace Media Department. It seems the IPM's presenters want to expand the program's reach. As such, the corporation sent me to evaluate the program's performance.
Director Topaz, I'll show you my expertise right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So, without further ado, let's unveil version 1.4's eagerly awaited 5-star characters. During the first phase of 1.4 in the character event,
the wishes.
Gentle Eclipse of the Moon,
The
Trailblazers
banners.
can acquire the limited 5-star character Jing Liu.
Hey,
And during
Jing
the
Liu
second
first.
phase of 1.4, 2 character event warps will become available. In the character event warp Sunset Claws, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Topaz and Numby. Meanwhile, in the character event warp Butterfly on Sword Tip, the limited 5-star character Zila will be making a return.
Rerun.
And I almost forgot to
There we go.
mention, the 4-star character Gwinnipin will also
But
be a
since
part
we're only
of the
getting
second
Sele,
phase character event warps.
Look who's back. It's Zila.
I guess we'll get
Feels like forever since we
genuine
last saw her in
in
Bellabog.
'Jackers
1.5. So
aside,
Silver Wolf.
we're also eagerly
1.6.
anticipating version 1.4's 5-star light cones. And
Yeah.
1.4's first phase light cone
I mean, I'll do like a 10
the
pull
drop
on
rate of the
Sally's light
5-star
cone and then
light
10 pull on
cone, I
Genuine's.
shall be my own sword,
uh,
will be boosted.
It's that
I won't be pulling for
sword-wielding
characters, I
beauty
don't think.
again.
I think I'll be waiting to a Silver Wolf so I can try
Standing there in the
guaranteeing
moonlight without
her.
a blindfold.
And then we'll just have to see if there's
Amidst all
another
those
cool character
flowers.
that we can pick up.
Quite the sight.
Unforgettable.
Meanwhile, in 1.4's second phase light cone event warps,
Yeah,
the drop
some
rates for
good
the
art.
5-star light cones, Worrisome Blissful, and In the Night will be boosted.
Wow, Topaz is so lucky to be surrounded by so many cute fluff balls. Can we get one for the
Bad
Express,
stars
Himeko?
and Numby.
Please?
I'm afraid that might not be possible. I remember Pom Pom saying they're not keen on having anything that sheds fur in the carriages.
But Pom Pom sheds tons of fur.
You know, trotters like Numby make great companions. They're non-shedding, low maintenance, and super squishy. Plus, they can snip out valuable treasures.
Poor little guy.
Or, what about adopting a talking bird? Like Owly here.
Wait, what? Absolutely not. I'm the star of the IPM.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
that wraps up today's Warp and Light Cone segment. Director Topaz, I
On
was
to
wondering,
events,
how
or...
did you rate my performance?
Let's talk about that later. The reason I'm here for March's show today is to present some small gifts to our esteemed viewers on behalf of the IPC. I'm not the best at crafting presentation decks, but here's a slide I worked up.
Ad break. There's the other code. Like I said, you should just go and grab it from a website, copy paste it. Commercial time.
Field of Frost in the space fantasy
I'm sorry,
adventure
no
Honkai
one's
Star
acting
Rail.
like that. Oh
You could take time out of
no,
your
no one's
schedule to
acting
be
like
on
that
the
over an
show.
ultimate.
You must
I'm
be
sorry.
pretty busy.
Well, the corporation is a big part of my life. In fact, me and my team are heading out to business on Eurillo 6 very soon.
Yeah.
Taking part in today's program was a nice change of pace for me.
Oh, really? Eurillo 6? We've been there. So, is this a debt collecting
Yeah, is this
trip?
taxes?
I'm afraid I can't comment on internal IPC matters. That said, I heard the Express crew will be heading to Eurillo 6 for the Trailblaze Continuance Future Market. Looking forward
like
to
an
seeing you all in
intermission.
Belobog.
Huh?
Vision.
How did you know about that?
Preliminary research is crucial for the smooth progression of any project. Our data collection lead informed me about a significant site on Eurillo 6 known as the Pillars of Creation, a memorial
Oh, a
symbolizing
new map
centuries of
then.
Belabogian resistance.
Yeah.
Out of respect, I intend to pay a visit there with a few colleagues.
Colleagues?
Oh, where are my manners? Let me introduce them. Senior staff, team leader, grunt, field personnel, and grunt, security personnel.
So some
They
new
look pretty
enemies.
slick, but I can't help but wonder.
Are they enthusiastic about a trip to an ice planet?
I'm afraid enthusiasm doesn't come into it.
Uh-huh.
The IPC's balance sheet isn't the best right now. We haven't got the capital to outsource missions like these.
That explains the recent disturbance in the corporation. As if thousands of voices suddenly sighed in exhaustion and were suddenly silenced.
Let's set that aside for now. You know, I've heard all about the achievements of the Astral Express. I also heard that the train's navigator was a lady of unparalleled beauty
Yeah.
and talent.
Here we go.
It was a pleasure to meet you at last, Miss Himiko.
Got a fan.
Another reason for coming on the show today? I hope I lived up to your expectations.
You exceeded them. Next time, let's see if we can
March
meet
is
up
petting
in
Numby.
person.
I'm sure we can make that happen. Once your work in Belobog is done, perhaps you'd like to drop by the Express.
It's a deal.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to set eyes on the Express.
Jeez. Can we get a room for these guys already?
Get a room? What does that mean?
As another gesture
Poor
of the
March.
corporation's goodwill, I'd like to introduce a brand new event
There
for
we go.
everyone to take
Events.
part in.
Yeah.
Oh, woohoo!
Nice!
Recognized universally as the leading video game brand, Ethereum Wars is set to unveil an offline fan event on Eurillo 6, the Interastral Tournament Festival.
Yeah, that's returning
Ethereum
then.
Wars? What's that?
Think of it as a holographic video game. To secure a spot in the grand final, contestants must
Oh, we got
collect
something
and
like this
nurture
before,
ether
but-
spirits, which can be found within victory zones.
Okay, so this is the like
I
Pokemon
venture to
battle
guess
mode
they're much
they're
like
showing.
Numby here.
So different mode.
Digital
It just has a
replicas of
similar name
creatures
to like a
designed to
past event, I
serve as
think.
combat companions.
Right you are, Miss Himiko. Your knowledge in this area is surprising.
Hmm.
I've heard a thing or two about the IPC's research and cultivation programs. Am I right in assuming
so you
that
get to
the
control
aim of this event is to
the
analyze
enemies
the
you usually
suitability
fight?
of
That's
different
fun.
species as fighting companions?
Correct. And we
And
stand
then
by
there's the
our
counter
promise that
system on the
no
right.
real-life
Yeah.
creatures will be harmed during Ethereum Wars. The IPC has renovated an old weapons testing ground to serve as a tournament venue.
Okay.
We've also set up
Full-on
victory
arena.
zones in different locations. Herta Space Station, Eurilo 6, and the Xianzhou Luofu. Those who manage to defeat the championship contenders in each victory zone and complete the hyperlink challenges will be greeted with generous rewards.
Yeah,
It's also
seems
worth
cool.
noting that ether spirits, both allied and enemy alike, are classified into 3 types.
Yeah,
Mechanical,
so these are going to be the
humanoid, and
counters.
aberrant. In combat, these types have a cyclical relationship, with each one
Yeah,
countering
rock,
another.
paper, scissors.
Attacking enemies that are vulnerable to your current ether spirit's type will allow you to deal extra damage.
Oh, so picking a type that counters your opponents is super important.
You got it! Furthermore, as you advance through the competition, you'll gain access to the even more formidable Overlord ether spirits, which can be developed to boost their combat
The
prowess.
legendaries.
So the deeper you delve into the competition, the fiercer the fights become. This is gonna be quite the contest. You okay there, March 7th?
Ether
Yeah.
spirit, copy. Let's see. Whoa, a gold
Albert.
Albert.
Miss March, do I look like some battle pet to you? You can't just collect anything and everything.
Why not?
Just curious.
A reminder to our esteemed contestants. Numerous players from across the universe will be partaking in Ethereum Wars. As you progress, new opponents will be revealed. After completing all challenges, exhibition matches await, where you might end up face-to-face with some unexpected
Okay.
opponents. And should you rise to the occasion and overcome the Interastral
Free
Tournament
4-star.
Festival challenges,
Nice.
you'll receive
I'll probably grab
IPC-sponsored
Luca, 'cause I don't
eligibility
have
for a
him,
specially
so.
selected 4-star character. And there you have it, the
Yeah.
full rundown on Ethereum Wars.
So
Hope you
that's
all
the
have
big
fun,
event.
and remember to treat your
See
combat
what else,
companions kindly.
we have in store for us.
I've got a meeting to get to. Bye for now.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
But I'm sure our paths will cross again. Over to you and Albert. Keep up the good work. There will be a year-end bonus for everyone when we roll out the new project.
Thank you, Director. Your wisdom, foresight, and
Little
mentorship know
Numby.
no bounds. Take care now. Stay safe out there.
I should be going too. There's some maintenance on the express to attend to. Hope to catch you all soon.
So now
Thanks
it's just
for all the help,
March and
Himeko.
Albert.
See you soon.
Are they gone?
Gone?
Topaz and Emiko.
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yes. Take a look for yourself.
Hmm.
See? Told you.
Okay.
All gone.
Back to
Nobody
March's
here
live
but
stream.
me. Nobody else on the line.
Whew, that's a relief. All those gifts. If you ask me, Topaz is just abusing her position to engage in a personal pastime.
Huh? Topaz's personal pastime?
March
What's
looks
that?
so upset for a second there,
Isn't
like
it
so
obvious
worried.
to you? Maybe you should take another look at the specifics of this event.
Let me think. I got it! So Topaz's personal pastime is hunting.
Duh? Hunting. Miss March, what gave you that impression?
Well,
March.
isn't that right though? I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
This event is all about sneaking up slowly and then... Hey!
Whoa, slow down a second. Topaz's pastime is cuddling creatures, not hunting them. As soon as she gets home, she grabs her pets and cuddles the heck out of them. She's
Shows.
got hundreds at her company apartment.
Oh boy.
Huh? Did you
Hundreds.
say hundreds?
Yeah.
How does she have the space?
Well, her company apartment is an ecological starship. Meanwhile, my feathery butt's in his studio from the 2020s. Topaz lives it up in a giant starship over at corporate HQ.
Just a little bit jealous
Well,
then.
I get by on packed lunches in the middle of nowhere. Hang in there, Albert. Let's shift our attention to some of the other thrilling events coming our way. First off, During the 1.4 release, the Planar Infinity event is making its debut. Herta and 3 other members of the Genius Society made some small renovations to the simulated universe.
I still need to do a lot more Swarm.
Threw a spanner in the works. With the
that's
code
probably what
damage,
I'll be doing
the
a lot
universe
of
is beginning to expand
until
exponentially.
Silver Wolf comes
Madam
out.
Herta wanted me to pass a message on to our trailblazers. Don't panic, just a minor bug. You will be compensated.
Minor bug? Really? It doesn't sound like it.
It's true! The spanners in question cause the simulated universe's blessings and curios to multiply. As such, in Planar Infinity's Ordinary Plane challenges, trailblazers can obtain some wonderful buffs.
For example?
For example,
They'll make
a
collecting
cosmic
easier.
big lotto that won't disappoint.
Oh, wow!
Unless it completely
See what
changed
I mean? Following an Ordinary Plane challenge, trailblazers will enter Herta's Manic Plane with their buffs in tow. Every time trailblazers successfully challenge a wave of enemies, a floor is successfully cleared.
Okay.
As floors are cleared, trailblazers will face off against increasingly
Yeah.
difficult enemies until...
Uh-oh. I knew there was a catch. Now we have to fight attrition warfare?
Herta wants to test the limits of the simulated universe's memory. Don't panic, Ms. March. As long as trailblazers obtain as many buffs as they can in the Ordinary Plane challenges,
Yeah, it's not
they'll be
gonna be
able to
that
face down the
difficult.
Manic Plane with full strength. Trust me, in the simulated universe, anything is possible.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
You must believe
there's so many
me. I
universes
promise,
then.
trailblazers.
That's good.
It's a walk
That's
in the
fun.
park. I'm begging you.
Players are a big fan of
Now
it. So
I really don't believe you.
it's good that they're
And of
focusing on
course,
what players
we're
like.
version 1.4b
Yeah,
without the
free temple.
ever-stimulating
Very
check-in
nice.
event. Come on, y'all. Give it up in the back. Let's hear it for checking in.
Woohoo! Check in, check in.
Also in 1.4, we'll be
Story
welcoming in a
replay.
story replay feature.
That's
When interacting
cool.
with characters in the story, trailblazers can now pause dialogue and review
That's
surrounding
definitely nice.
context.
Yeah, in
All
case you
that
missed a
juicy
line.
lore and tasty exposition.
They have that in
buried
Event
under
3.
trigger happy
They've
mouse
had that
clicks,
for a long time,
waiting
so
to be rediscovered.
good to
This
see a
doesn't
Trillium.
mean you can make new choices, though. So always make choices that you know you won't regret.
We'll also be seeing
And then
the
Genshin you can as
return
well,
of the Planar Fisher
that's
and a realm of the
after you
strange
complete it, right?
events.
It's
During
not
the event,
as you're in the
successfully
conversation.
challenging the simulated universe and Cavern of Corrosion can earn you
Double?
a set
That's
amount
very
of
good.
double
Yeah.
rewards.
Applies to
Nice,
both,
double
so that gives you
rewards.
more flexibility.
Some people are farming the cavern like crazy
Oh,
every
boy.
day.
Yeah.
They can save themselves some time.
Would you be one of those people, Miss March?
Me? No way. Pom Pom never stops talking about that mysterious recipe they found. Things are gonna get real busy soon.
And
Recipe?
what's a recipe gotta do with being busy?
Yeah.
It's not just the recipe. Pom Pom's been talking about
okay.
organizing a whole food tour
The
event.
lab. Yeah.
So strange. Nobody even knows where the recipe came from. What if Pom Pom runs into bad guys on the tour? I need to protect the conductor.
I get it now. You want to pose as a bodyguard to get a bunch of free snacks.
Hey, that's slander. The food tour will be following the express around the world. Keep your eyes peeled for official announcements on
outfit.
when and where we'll be stopping.
Hey, I'm the one that leaves people in suspense around here. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Redemption codes!
Codes,
Oh, the
codes,
final
codes.
code. Yeah. Yeah, final code. Pick it up from a website, just copy paste it
We are
over.
honored to introduce Honkai Star Rail to the PlayStation 5
Okay,
on
yeah.
October 11th.
PS5.
We invite PlayStation.
Adventure has no limits.
Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in to our special program and
That'll be
see
fun.
you in the
I do want some Hoyo stuff to eventually
Albert?
come onto the platforms,
Who's the main
so
presenter here?
we'll see if it ever
Shouldn't
comes
I
to
be the one to
Switch.
bring the show to a
I do
close?
want it to, because then I could use my
My
Switch
bad,
controller
force
on the
a habit.
PC and
In
finally
that
up gyro
case, Is
controls,
there anything our main
or,
presenter would like to say to the audience?
bow characters. I know I could do it
Anything.
through Steam, but that's a hassle and uses
don't forget
resources
to
that I
like,
need
follow,
for
and share.
streaming,
Let's
so
get to 50 billion
I'm good.
views.
What, 50 billion?
50 billion. You might want to take a few zeros out there, Mark.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a flap. They're not paying me enough overtime, that's for sure. So whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and get yourself home already. Albert, sign it off. Bye-bye.
Wait, Albert! He really
Hey,
made a
Marge.
break for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's all for today's program. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm your host, March 7th, wishing all
See
you
you,
guys
March.
a great day.
Oh, a little bit more at the end. Okay. Stay tuned for that. We'll talk a little bit about what we saw, and then I'll hop off.
Finally! I'm exhausted. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. Actually, I was feeling super nervous. Oh, no. You guys did all the hard work. Thank you, thank you.
The production.
Is the program link up already? I'll share it with my friend. Hey, you see my stream just now? You said you'd be tuning in. Link is already up, by the way. I just shared with you. Remember to watch the whole thing. I'll be checking.
Yeah, turn it on 2 times speed. Mute it. Give them the view. Okay, yeah, that was fun. And a little trailer there. Seems interesting. We are having like a intermission sort of Trailblazer quest. And then we do know we're going to go to the next planet, just not sure when. Maybe 1.5. Yeah, so companion stuff. You. She looks cool. Topaz and Numby. Looks cool. Gwynnefin, who's burning. Definitely going to be good for Kafka havers. Yeah, Topaz and Numby. Definitely Jinguin and Clara for the moment. And then we'll have to see with the upcoming follow-up characters. But that's definitely neat. I might try to pick up Topaz on like a rerun banner. Right now I'm mostly planning to just save. So I can get Silverwolf on rerun. Since now we have reruns guaranteed or confirmed. So we have Sele 1.4, probably Jinguin 1.5. And then what, Silverwolf 1.6? And yeah, they've teased 1.5 characters, and I'm like, they're fine, they're cool, but we'll have to see 1.6 if I'll suffer and miss like a new cool character. Well, just come down to luck basically if we get characters we want. So, well, we should be able to get one, but maybe not the other if there's 2 characters in 1.6 that I won't like. Yeah, events. We also had a Pokemon event, basically. That seems cool. And yeah, I think we're going to leave it off there. Thank you guys for coming by. Next time I'm streaming, I'll be back at my regular setup. So I'll have the webcam up and everything. And yeah, that'll be cool. As far as content, I'm going to do Genshin. We're going to do Act 3 and then 4 as separate streams. So we'll catch up on the Genshin main story quest. So see you guys then. Hope you guys are having a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. Love y'all. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.